Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your reading for the full moon in Leo, happening on the 25th of January 2024. So let's pull some cards and see what the cards want to tell us. So we're going to use the Gaia deck, and then I'm going to use the El Goliath shadow deck, as I always do for these types of readings. So let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for the full moon in Leo, happening on the 25th of January 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies and this full moon in Leo's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we want? What do we need to know? Over there, out of the way. Okay, so at the bottom we've got winter's end, regeneration, rebirth and positive outcome. So that seems rather appropriate as we're at the end of January. I know it's still quite wintry, but at the beginning of February is Imbolc, which is the first awakenings of spring. So it indeed is winter's end. Then we've got liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Okay, so we've just had the Sun and Pluto leaving Capricorn together and entering Aquarius, a new new age. The full moon today, and then on Saturday the 27th we have Uranus stationing direct. And then all the planets will be moving direct, and that's liberation. Feels like the accumulative energy of this succession of events culminating on Saturday with Uranus stationing direct. And then we've got the message, positive news, positive outcome. Okay, that's also really nice as well, because for the last 3 days we've had the Tower coming out in the readings, and I've talked about some sort of breakthrough or epiphany coming through to us, and it feels like that it could be the liberation and the message. Also, I'm noticing the similarities between the two cards. Okay, we've got these birds, these doves of peace that, well, they look like doves of peace, and they've got halos, as if, you know, new information, new knowing, new awakenings coming through. Okay, so I like the sound of that. Let's just pull some tarot now and see what the tarot wants to tell us and wants to add to this story. So let's see, what do we need to know for the full moon in Leo, happening on the 25th of January 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate this full moon in Leo energy for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords, the Baroque Queen, Aquarius energy. Going into the past, we've got the Lovers, the Alchemical Heart. Beneath us, we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Prudent Mountain Goat. Above, we've got the Two of Wands, the Lightning Seed Antenna. And then we've got the Ujibu Catcher, the Shadow Dream Catcher that we're moving into. Clarifiers, we've got the Sacred Fire, the Rebirthing Bonfire, more rebirthing energy. We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Butterfly Snow Vixen. And we've got the Sage, the Purity. Underneath, in the subconscious, we've got the Queen of Cups, the Mother of Crystals. We've got the Fool, the Eternal Vagabond. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Oyster of Metatron. We've got the Six of Wands, the El Goliath, Hive, the Hanged Man, the Suspended Monkey, the Four of Wands, the Beaming Vessels. Okay, so we've got some more cards here. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords, the Blind Seal, the Caution, the Heedful Mouse, the Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress, Justice, Death, Masks, the Hidden Wolf, the Empress, the Alchemical Mother, the Knight of Cups, the Brother of the Wild, and then the Ace of Cups. We can keep going further. Okay, we've got two more. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Aztec Hawk Warrior, and the Strength card. So plenty of Leo energies there. Just going to put these out. Quite a story going on in the subconscious cards. Of transformation. Okay. So where we find ourselves, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Baroque Queen, Queen of Swords, fixed air, Aquarius energy. We've got the Sun and Pluto in Aquarius opposing this full moon in Leo. So this is new vision, this is clarity, this is seeing in the void, and cutting away what is no longer valid, no longer of value. Okay, how we've got here, the Lovers, the Alchemical Heart. This is about coming into balance with ourselves, our divine masculine, divine feminine within, finding that balance, and also sort of connecting to ourselves, connecting to our heart, connecting to what we love, okay, what it is we're going to be taking out, creating in this new cycle, okay, which is a message I've been getting through for the last few months around sort of the Two of Cups, and the Lovers card, about being in love with what you do, having that relationship, and that deep heart-centered connection with what it is that we're doing out in the world. Okay, so that's come through, and now we're starting to get the vision. Beneath our foundation, we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Prudent Mountain Goat. Okay, which is about slow and steady, making sure of yourself. In this card, he's got the pentacles underneath his hooves. And I just get the sense of just being steady on our feet, not trying to go too fast, not trying to rush out, but slowly, one step at a time, holding on to what we value, and allowing the way to open up for us. Above, the message from Spirit, we've got the Two of Wands, the lightning struck antenna. So this is sensing into those electric inspirations and things like that, looking out for the opportunities, the openings, the potentials, the possibilities. Okay, at this stage, we're not rushing out into the world, you know, we're just coming towards in bulk. Okay, things are just starting to open up, we're just feeling into the energy, and seeing what's bubbling up. Okay, the time to move forward will be coming, more towards spring equinox as we come back into the light. But at the moment, there's germination going on. There's seeding. Okay, possibilities of things that sort of, you know, may take root in this creative cycle. Okay, so we're just connecting to that. Then we're moving into this shadow dream catcher. And I see this as catching the dreams that are bubbling up from the subconscious. Okay. Now we've got quite a big story going on in the subconscious, which I'll come to in a moment. But now is the time to be catching those dreams bubbling up. The clarifiers. We've got the sacred fire, the rebirthing bonfire. This is the regeneration and the rebirth of winter's end. Okay. Burning away what we're not taking forward. Okay. So that a new fire can ignite itself. A new beginning. We've got the Page of Pentacles here. This is the butterfly snow vixen. Okay, in the winter, it's still pretty harsh out there. But there's the first inklings of new beginnings. A new thing bubbling up that we're going to create in the physical world. Excuse me, still got this cough. And then we've got the sage, the purity. So we're still clearing away, burning away, smoking away all the old from the last year that doesn't serve us. Clearing the space for the germination. What's going on in the subconscious? We've got the Queen of Cups, fixed water energies, the Mother of Crystals. This is Scorpio energy. This is diving deep into the subconscious, into the unseen realms, okay, to see what treasures are there, okay, consulting our oracles, tuning into our intuition, connecting deep into the body, to our creativity, for the new beginning, the Fool, the eternal vagabond. Okay, we know it's the beginning of a new cycle, and might be feeling eager to see where we're going, what's coming up this year. Okay, taking us towards the Ten of Pentacles, the Oyster of Metatron, the stability, the security, the prosperity, the abundance. Ultimately, that is what we're wanting to create, isn't it, in our lives? On a 3D physical realm, this is what we're all after. Okay. And the Six of Wands, the El Goliath hive, this is victory. Okay, it's within our reach. As long as we don't self-sabotage and things. Which we easily do. Okay, so victory. We can see the what it is we're going towards. But we need to look at things from a different perspective. We need to suspend ourselves. The Hanged Man can be about pausing. Okay, what I was saying before, it's not the time to rush out into it at the moment. It's the time to sit in those creative forces that are bubbling up. Feel into them, connect deeply with them. Talk to them. Just be in that energy. We're sacrificing an older, smaller version of ourselves for something that's much bigger and better. Okay? But we have to do it cautiously, incrementally, so that we don't get overwhelmed and we don't freak ourselves out and we don't sabotage because it's too much. Going steady and slowly. Then we've got the Four of Wands, the beaming vessel. We can see that light, we can see the portal, the 1111 portal. Okay, we know where we're going. So we get this sense of, it's like the sense of the end goal, or the fully formed plant. But at the moment, we're still in the seeding stage. Okay, might be starting to germinate and throw out roots. What it's reminded me of is the entelechy. So the entelechy is almost, it's the gold print of something. So the entelechy of the acorn is become the oak tree. Okay, it feels like this is about connecting to our entelechy. Okay, our gold print of what we're here to do, our soul purpose, our life purpose. We can sense it, and we can see and have an idea of it out here, but how we get from here to there, we can't rush it. It's step by step, allowing it to evolve. Just as like the acorn, again, germinates, roots down, and then starts showing, putting out shoots, and slowly growing through time. Okay. At the moment, we're in the Two of Swords. So we've got the Hanged Man, pause, waiting. We've also got the Two of Swords, which is the minor arcana equivalent. We can't see the next steps. We just have this sense, okay, we're just in this beginning of regeneration and everything. So we're being cautioned, okay, because we can't see. When you're in the dark and you can't see where you're going, okay, gingerly stepping forth 1 foot at a time. Coming back to that Four of Pentacles, being sure-footed so we don't trip ourselves up in the dark, in the shadows. Okay, then we've got the Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress. Fixed fire, this is the Leo energy. The moon in Leo, we're using our intuition, our senses, our inner knowing to guide us in our creativity. Okay, we're bringing that solar energy with Pluto shining on us, okay, and we're trusting our intuition to inspire and spark us. Okay, notice she's got a dream catcher as well, so we're catching those shadow dreams. Then we've got Justice, the doves of equality, a rebalancing of the karmic scales, the Sword of Truth, Justice. Okay, things are shifting for us. Okay, but we need to go slowly with it. We also have to let go of what no longer serves us, the Death card. The Metamorphic Moth, we're in that regeneration, we're in the rebirth. Okay, metamorphosis, transmutation, transformation, that's us at the moment. Okay, letting go of the old, shedding the old skins, we've got masks. Now in this card, it's a wolf shedding the sheep's clothing. Okay, so we all know about wolves in sheep's clothing, but for me, there's another side to it as well of, when we're hiding, when we're being sheep, not standing out, not showing our wild nature and everything, we're a wolf in a sheep's clothing. We're being asked to shed that sheep's clothing, to rediscover our authentic self, our wild wolf self. Okay, to get back to who we truly are, our wild spirit. Then we've got the Empress, the alchemical mother. This is our divine feminine, which is, our core. This is where the creative fire begins. Okay, and sort of stepping out into our authentic self, connecting in with the divine feminine, with Gaia, with nature, allowing ourselves to be the seed, to germinate, to root down, to get sustenance from her and grow up. And most of the sustenance is coming for her at the moment. The sun in the northern hemisphere, the sun is still pretty weak. The days are still short. It's cold, so the divine masculine is we don't really get into that energy fully until we get into the light half of the year. At the moment, we're being sustained by the Empress in the void, the divine feminine. Okay, but we hear the call, the Knight of Cups, the brotherhood of the wild, wolf, this wolf here howling, calling in tribe, calling in others. Okay, the messages coming through. Okay, reclaiming our wild self. That is pure love, the Ace of Cups. Love is everything. Okay, we need to fill ourselves up before we can think about going out there. So winter's end, we're drawing everything into us. We're drawing the energy, the power into us, so that when, you know, as the tide turns, as the seasons go on, that we have the power to sustain our growth. We don't burn out, we don't get overwhelmed, we don't sabotage. Okay, so it's about sustained growth, but we're drawing this energy in at the moment. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Aztec Hawk Warrior, slow and steady. The Knight of Pentacles, mutable earth. This is Virgo energy, you know, making a plan, having a strategy, step by step, doing a little bit each day, the daily devotions, looking after our health. Okay, and also sort of Virgo, for me, is very much associated with harvest tide and everything. So I've just caught one of my red kites just hovering outside on the wind. They're beautiful. I do. We'll take that as a sign. Anybody wants to look up red kites and their spiritual meanings, but it's things like strength and courage and things like that. And it's just been hovering out there. So we'll take that as an omen for this full moon. Okay, so yes, the other thing about Virgo is it's harvest tide. Okay, so we're building up the resilience and the power and drawing that all to us at this time. Okay, so we have the strength to carry us through to harvest. And we finish off with the strength card, which is the Leo card. Okay, and it is, again, that strength, that inner strength, the lion and the cobra in this deck. So yeah, this is a time of preparation, a time of drawing that Leo energy into us, connecting to our creations, to our creativity. What is it that we're going to take out into the world this year? Okay, remember, it's still a little seeding, germinating in the dark of Mother Earth. Okay, so let's have a Art of the Sacred Wheel card. And see how it's going to sum up this reading. These are the cards I'm using at the moment that I'm working with. So let's see. What do we need to know for the full moon in Leo happening on the 25th of January 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance does Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies, this full moon in Leo's energies, for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? For meeting, the moment of conception. Okay, so we're in that creative initiation with this full moon. Okay, maybe do meditation, go inwards, connect to your soul, see what creations wanted to be born this weekend, this year. Okay, so that's your reading for the full moon in Leo. I hope it resonated with you. I hope that you found it useful and got some meaning from it. If you did, as always, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, thank you, as always, from the bottom of my heart for watching.